Hello. And that's right. It is 4 minutes to 2 a.m. And I just finished watching Spider-Man. So let's do a quick walk to walk off all that Coca-Cola before I head home. Apologies about the lack of gimbal or microphone or anything. I was gonna set it up, but then I thought, what's the point if it's only gonna be a 10-15 minute stream, right? Anyways, we're here at Cineplex Vaughan, better known as the Colossus Theater. It was quite nice, Raja. It was quite nice. Although, I don't really like 3D movies. And unfortunately, as you can see from the selfie, we have some 3D glasses. So the situation is that I got this ticket a while ago I got a ticket for Spider-Man in IMAX format, but then I forgot that it was not at this location, because usually when I book IMAX, I make sure to book it for here or Scotiabank or Square One, only those three. But for some reason, the booking is for Yonge and Dundas. So I lost out on that ticket and I had to scramble and get something else, because when I got here, it was 11 p.m. and I wasn't about to waste the night, since I was planning to watch a movie that's like 2.5 hours long. I was pretty much gonna spend it here anyway. So we got a short notice, also Spider-Man movie ticket, but unfortunately it was 3D. 3D is cool and all, but my head hurts every single time. Every single time I get a massive headache watching 3D movies. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's something, either it's because I wear glasses or something, either way. Anytime I watch 3D movies, I get a headache, which is why I never watched them, but today was an exception. So, yeah, because literally everything else is sold out. So, I pretty much got that. I wanted to see Spider-Man again anyway. I watched it when it came out first, a couple days ago there, and all that. So yeah, anyways, if anyone's tuning in now, welcome and good very early morning or good night, I don't know, depending on whether you're waking up or going to sleep. It is quite foggy, in fact. I don't know what happened between 11 and 2, but it got pretty damn foggy out here. Jesus. Anyways, we're gonna walk around. I got 60% on the phone, so plenty to make a little loop-de-loop. So the initial plan for this live stream was for me to give you thoughts on the IMAX experience compared to the regular showing that I did. But since I ended up not even watching an IMAX because they're not showing it here, and my ticket was from Yonge and Dundas, so I lost like $21 on that ticket because I can't drive to Yonge and Dundas from here in like -7 minutes. And I am in general not a fan of 3D movies, although they look pretty cool. For the first hour, it was very nice and cool and I liked it, but then my head starts hurting and I have to remember to manually blink all the time, and yeah, it's just a pain. But the movie is very nice. I like it. This, by the way, this is Highway 7. Yeah, this is Highway 7. So the Colossus Theater sits on Highway 7 and the Highway 400. It is very close to VMC, Vaughan Metropolitan Center. Or sorry, Vaughan, whatever the shit the subway station is called. It's on the other side of the highway there. And this here is Weston. I don't know anything about this area except that there's a couple of condos, a lot of random like strip malls kind of things. There's the very, very good Cineplex, the subway station, and also a Tesla service / Cybertruck sales center a little bit north of here. Otherwise, nothing really to do. Yeah, so for me personally, I would still go to a regular showing of a movie instead of 3D. Although for most people that are not affected by 3D as much as I am in terms of headaches, I would definitely suggest going to 3D. Definitely. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. And like, I lost out $21 on that IMAX ticket that I can't use or get a refund for. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch Spider-Man in IMAX anytime soon, because I gotta save up for the iPhone coming out in September. But if I do, I'll be sure to let you guys know on the whatever stream comes after I do that. If not, then I guess that's fine. Hey, Liam's here. I know we talked on the phone, but once again, I'm so sorry about your loss today. I remember when I lost my grandpa 3 years ago. That was definitely one of the hardest days and months, and honestly a couple months after. So we're here for you, and hopefully you take all the time that you need to reflect and, I don't know, do whatever you need. I don't really know what I did when it happened. I think I just kind of stopped talking to everyone for a couple months there. And it was before YouTube, so it was easier, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, why the hell is it so fucking foggy here? You guys see, like, on the lights, like over there, so much it's almost like it's not raining and it's not drizzling, it's just fog. I guess it's getting rainy. I guess it's getting ready for rain. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, exactly, Raja. Time heals. Time heals. I wouldn't be talking about my grandpa like this, the way I do these days, if it was 2 years ago. I mean, please don't think I'm like joking around or talking about it lightheartedly. It is still a very important part of my life, but it's definitely easier now. Yeah, so it is 2:08 a.m. and later today I have a bus to catch from Union at 9:20, which gives me about 7-ish hours to get home, sleep, and get downtown. That's a lot of time, you know. I can run on 3 hours of sleep, so theoretically we could do a full scale live stream. Then I could go home, sleep for 2-3 hours, get downtown, and then do the 7-hour stream in Niagara-on-the-Lake. But I'm not prepared, unfortunately, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to deal with how long has it been? 13 minutes. We're gonna have to deal with a 20-minute live stream. Thanks, Liam. Yeah, hopefully it's not too rainy later today. I know it's supposed to rain in Toronto and the Niagara region. And also, the worst part is that it says it's going to be 65% the entire day. And there's not a single, like, quiet spot. It goes from 6 a.m. all the way to, like, 8 p.m. or some shit. So I'm definitely going to bring my umbrella. The very nice new Hudson Bay umbrella. By the way, the lights are off. I don't know. If anyone knows, can you tell me what time of night do they turn off the lights? Do they turn them off at midnight or like 1 a.m. or something? Because when I got here at 11, they were still on. I'm sure they turn them off basically when they stop letting people in. But I just wonder what time that is. Because obviously, when they did turn them off, I was inside. Also, look at that. Crescent. Oh, I know the street lights stay on, Liam. I'm talking about the ring of lights on the Cineplex. I have a picture from before I went in, so I can set it as the thumbnail, no problem. Since I have to update the thumbnail and remove the IMAX poster. I'm just curious what time they turn them off. I don't think I've ever got a chance to actually find that out when I Googled it. If I were to guess, it's probably midnight or 11:30 or something, because that's when the last showings even start. No show starts past 11:15. Here's a Jack Astor's. You can't see anything out your window? Yeah, it makes sense. I'd assume it's even worse in Toronto. There's a lot of buildings for the fog to hang around. Even here, you can tell by the lights and everything. It's pretty damn foggy. I was surprised. I went out, I was like, no way. Is it raining? I was looking through the windows and I thought it was raining, but it's not. It's just very, very foggy. Hey, there's a Costco here. A Costco and a Shoeless Joe's. Which is open. Also, Jack Astor's is open. But that's all typical. They open until 3, I'm pretty sure. I swear to God, if this live stream gets copyrighted because of Jack Astor's, I'm gonna flip out. There's no way. Like, you can't get anywhere from this copyright bullshit. I don't know. And there's also, like, just nothing to do here. What am I supposed to do on a live stream like this in Vaughan at Highway 7 in Weston? There's nothing to do. Nice shot, Roger. Yeah. I'm gonna be sure and take a picture before I leave. Like a proper picture on the phone camera, not a screenshot from the stream. Because I can get a little more detail from the actual shot. But yeah, you know, there's a chance I just don't go to sleep tonight, because I have a much better shot of making it to Union Station on just 10 Starbucks coffees than getting 3 hours of sleep. You know, sometimes when I sleep too little, I feel even worse if I just don't sleep at all. So I don't know. I guess I'll update you guys on the stream later today, whether I even went to sleep or not. It'd be kind of funny if I didn't. Obviously, I'm not going to Jack Astor's. I'm gonna go home. And I also turned off the computer before I left, so I'm not gonna go and turn it back on to make some videos. I guess video editing will be left to Sunday. It's either Taste of Danforth or editing videos. I'm leaning towards videos, low-key. We're back at Cineplex and we're just past 20 minutes. So what else? There's literally nothing else to do. I'm gonna position myself for the moonshot there. I don't know why the lens is so shaky now. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's 2:16 a.m. on this fine Saturday. The date is 08/08/26. And the fun part is that you can read that either American or Canada. 08/08, August 8th, 2026. As long as the year is at the end, right? Day month or month day, I don't know. Very cool. Honestly, I wish there was like more stuff to walk around, but there's legitimately nothing to do here. In my mind, this live stream was better. Yeah, hopefully I'm able to watch Spider-Man in IMAX. Hopefully they bring it to this Cineplex, because Liam would know. Me and Liam went to IMAX at Yonge and Dundas, and it was just garbage. There's no way I'd watch willingly IMAX at Yonge and Dundas again. It was just the stupidest, like, smallest possible screen. Either go to Square One, Scotiabank, or right here in Vaughan. Thanks for the link, Liam. Yeah, you remember that one. It was so stupid. The IMAX screen was so small. It looked like a regular screen, and we sat all the way at the back. I was like, we should have went closer to the screen. Damn. It was such a ripoff, because the price is the same. So out of 10, I mean, if I were to rank just the movie is awesome. I like that it's integrating the MCU and the Avengers. It's going to be a fun year next year for when all the other movies come out with Spider-Man and the Avengers all together. I mean, it has the Hulk, and it has the new character, which is played by Sadie Sink. Hey, thank you, Liam, for the 6-7 jewels. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll give the movie, like, I want to give it a 9, but I've seen movies that I like very, very much, including the anime Your Name, which is coming back to theaters in remastered 4K for a limited time, that I'm watching next week, in fact, at Yonge and Dundas, of all places. I'll give it a 8.5. It's a very, very good movie. Yeah, it's a very, very good movie. Just don't watch it in 3D if you're prone to headaches. Because I know my head is going to hurt tomorrow or today. It's been hurting for half the movie, basically. Alright, well, nothing else to do, eh? 25 minutes on the clock. I don't know how we even did this. I'll catch you guys in 11:30 or 12. Yeah, 10 hours. I'll see you guys in 10 hours later today in Niagara-on-the-Lake for the Peach Festival. And hopefully it's not too rainy. No Starlink, so we'll have to rely on a Bell because umbrella will basically cover everything. But hey, as always, I'll catch you in the next one. And ciao for now.